I have to warn you that some of what I share with you may seem counterintuitive, and it may be different than what you've been taught in school or what your current level of belief is right now. But I can absolutely tell you that if you want to make dramatic change in your life, if you want to propel yourself toward a passion-filled, purpose-driven life, one full of great health, love, more wealth than you'd ever dreamt of before, then we're going to have to smash through some dysfunctional belief systems and habits that may have been getting in your way before. We will cover a little more on how to bring more money into your life, but the focus of it is to extend things far beyond that. Some of the wealthiest people whom I've worked with over the years, Fortune 500 executives, actors, and so forth, for them, money hasn't always been enough to bring happiness, because if you're not living a life that works for you, one that you love, and that means having good health, having your ideal love life situation, whatever it may be for you, being successful in your goals and endeavors. If those things aren't going well, then I don't care how much money you load up into the bathtub and start swimming in it, it's not going to be enough to make you happy. That said, having more money can make it a lot easier to achieve better health, more success, a great love life, because it allows you to live life on your terms, free of finance-related stress, which can cause harm outside of just your pocket. So over the past bunch of years, I went from being borderline bankrupt, crushed under credit card debt, being called by creditors right, left, center, until my voice messages just got overloaded. And that's when things finally started working. And today, I'm a multimillionaire. I've been featured on Bravo TV's Millionaire Matchmaker. Here's how I got from point A to point B. And point A is not fun. So if you had met me when I was at point A, you would have met a guy who was working 60 hours a week just to pay the rent, when at the same time, my credit card balance grew to alarming levels. My overall debt was well over $80,000. And it got to a nasty point where someone was telling me that if I didn't make a payment of at least $30,000 by no later than 3 p.m. on the last Monday of this month, then they'd have no choice but to push this through to their debt collection agency, who would then proceed to take legal action against me. When I was contacted concerning this, I begged for more time, but they turned me down point blank. And that's when I realized that I was completely screwed. I don't think I've ever been so scared in all my life as I was in that moment. That was a long way away from the life that I wanted to be living. And I was deeply worried about where my life might be heading. So things had gone off track, a long way off track. That's when things got worse. My health started deteriorating. I got sick. And then I heard about some of my so-called friends saying nasty things about me behind my back, not to mention that I'd already been through a failed marriage also. So I was at rock bottom. It was make it or break it time. And that's when I decided to write down on a piece of paper the question, what does my dream life look like? Then I closed my eyes and I meditated on it. I allowed myself to dream. This was very uncomfortable for me. My brain wanted to protect me from considering dreaming about something that certainly couldn't possibly ever happen, but I allowed myself to dream anyway. I allowed myself to dream big. My theory was that I'd be better off chasing a positive outcome than trying to run away from the negative situation that I was in. In hindsight, that proved to be step one and an amazing turning point for me, by the way. I wrote down everything that I wanted my ideal life to look like. I got really specific. I even wrote down notes about what I'd like people to think of me, what kinds of friends I'd like to have, where I'd like to travel, even what I'd be eating for breakfast when I was traveling. So shortly after that, several people started entering my life, very positive influences, in fact. One of them, Frank, led me to several wealth creation ideas that caused me to go from borderline bankrupt to being a cash millionaire in less than 1 year. And it didn't stop there. I kept doing more research into the wealth thoughts and habits kept by super wealthy people. And I got to know over 100 millionaires in person. I read books, I did other research, and worked on things myself. I got in there, I jumped in, and I expanded this further. into other areas of life. As life isn't all about money, what use is money if you can't create your dream life scenario with it? So I made my own system. I call it the Dream Life Mastery System. And I used this approach with many of my clients. In the years that followed, I came to be one of the foremost authorities on how to create a life you truly love. I'd gone from being a struggling hypnotherapist who could barely land a client to having a thriving list of clients, many of whom were Fortune 500 executives, celebrities, authors, entrepreneurs, and of course, lots of regular folk. And thanks to the Stream Life Mastery approach, things went nuts beyond anything I ever could have imagined. Hundreds of my students and clients achieved phenomenal success. Following the success of many of my students and even celebrity clients like Olympic coach Ali Kelbrin, Tom Mankiewicz, the writer of Superman the movie, Geraldine Saunders, creator of the Love Boat TV series, Brian Cohen, a PGA Tour golf pro, and more. I'm well aware that Geraldine Saunders, creator of the Love Boat series, has since passed away. I wanted to mention her just before, as she's someone who I worked with who had positive things to say about me, and she's a phenomenal woman. And she lived her dream life all the way till she passed away at the ripe old age of 95. I got interviewed by many popular TV networks and magazines like Forbes, People, CNN, NBC, and CBS, just to name a few. As a hypnotherapist, I've worked with celebrities, CEOs, athletes, and I've also had a pile of success with thousands of regular people through my programs. The program I'm most excited about right now is my Dream Life Mastery program. And it's the same process that I've put celebrities through, Fortune 500 executives, actors, and others. And it's the same process that's going to dramatically skyrocket your path toward creating your own dream life success. So let's look now at these so-called common sense beliefs that may be holding you back. The first one is everything happens for a reason. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Well, yes, everything does happen for a reason in the fact that if you drop a glass of water on a hard floor, it will smash and water will go everywhere. Or if someone is drinking while driving and that causes a car crash, then the reason for that crash can be tracked back to the alcohol. But that saying is very often used as a cop-out when things don't go well in life. For example, if a woman gets divorced by her husband, then well-meaning friends may say, it's okay, everything happens for a reason. Or they'll say, if it's meant to be, then he'll come back. Or in other situations like health, people will say, if I was meant to be healthy, then I wouldn't like the taste of pizza and burgers. This is a dysfunctional statement. It's dysfunctional because it tells your mind that you have no control over your life and that random things happen and you just have to accept what comes your way, as though it's preordained and meant to be. The truth is you have personal power, a lot of it. While you may not be able to control what others do, you totally can set up your life on a path destined for success in all areas. A better way to frame things is this, and I realize it's a long statement, but sometimes a more thought out belief framing is better than a short rule of thumb that's causing you harm. Here's how to reframe the everything happens for a reason dysfunctional belief. I accept what is. My past does not equal my future. I always look for the silver lining. My life is an adventure. I love the journey, challenges, and all. I am excited by and always chase damn hard for what could be. So the next dysfunctional belief is, it's too late. If I was going to be successful at X, I would have done it already. Again, this is unfortunately another instance of your brain trying to keep your life consistent. As a survival mechanism, keeping on doing what you've been doing up until this point in your life has helped keep you alive. So back in the day when lions, tigers, snakes, and so forth were a real threat, it made total sense that sticking to doing what you're already doing was a smart thing to do, even if that meant taking less risk and limiting your opportunities. But this is the 21st century, and this is an outdated program running in your mind on autopilot. The truth is, most people who become millionaires make their first million after the age of 45. Many millionaires make their first million in their 60s and sometimes in their 70s. The truth is, some people are healthier in their 60s than they ever were in their 40s. Some people find that their marriage is more successful in their 60s than it was in their 30s. Some people meet the love of their life at the age of 80 and others at 25. The fact is, it's never too late for life to suddenly change path toward that of the extraordinary. It's like listening to a radio station. You may have a favorite station that you listen to every day on the drive to work, but if you were ever to get sick of that station or you didn't like the new host they have on the show or something, there is always the option of switching to another station. And the same goes for the path that you take in all areas of your life. So a better way to reframe that is this. Now is as good a time as any to design and live a life that I love. There are multiple exciting paths, so it's okay to redesign and make changes along the way. That brings us to dysfunctional belief number 3. Vacation, socializing, and exercise are to be thought of as taking time off. This couldn't be further from the truth. There's a sad reality in that most of the Western world sees many people die within a decade of retirement. They work themselves to the hilt, live through decades of stress, anxiety, lack of sleep, all so they can retire and be happy. But that model is so broken, it's crazy. You can't just live 65 years and then decide, right, now it's time to be happy. Life is a journey, not a destination. If you treat it as a destination, then your body has a way of deciding that it's time to shut things down now. I'm not saying you should drop all your responsibilities. I'm saying that you should never feel guilty about bringing more balance into your life, even if that might seem difficult right now. Making it a priority to move toward a life in which you have more time for socializing, exercising, vacations, and so forth will bring much better balance to your life. And you'll find in the long run that you have more energy, become more productive, and your positive energy brings more influence over others too. So you end up being more successful in all areas of your life anyway. So here's a better way to reframe this. I'm more productive when I keep my life well balanced. Exercise, vacations, and spending time with friends and family are a big part of what makes me a happy, successful, abundant person. Let's look at dysfunctional belief number 4. I should have done better in my life by now. This can be a really big cause of depression in a lot of people. It's really sad, but that disparity between our expectations about what should be happening right now and what is happening can cause a lot of self-destructive thinking that really doesn't need to happen at all. Don't beat yourself up. The truth is that over 85% of people are not where they thought they'd be in life right now. You know what? When you watch a movie and you see a hero's journey, do you think halfway through that movie that the hero really thought he or she would be in the dire straits situation that they find themselves in? No, probably not. Most people don't plan on becoming pregnant at 16 or being a solo dad at 45 or struggling taxi driver who finds it hard to make ends meet. Most people don't expect that they will get to 50 and be 50 pounds overweight or suffering from chronic fatigue. There are many cases of what should have happened and what does happen where there can be disparity. And I want you to know that there's no such thing as should have. Should have doesn't actually exist. All that's left is what is. You can't go back and should have done something. All you can do is be here in the now, learn lessons from what has already happened, and treat life as though your past is simply your backstory and now is the beginning of a new phase in your incredible life. There's an irony in dwelling too long on what should have happened because you're only able to dwell on the past during the present moment, but then you're using up valuable present moments, stewing over a past that you cannot change. And that causes you to feel anxious, regretful, and stressed. It's a form of self-torture that has no positive impact. Here's a quote from the late Dr. Wayne Dyer that I think is particularly relevant. Do God's other creatures waste the present in thoughts of the past and future? A beaver only does beaver, and he does it right in the moment. He doesn't spend his days wishing he were a young beaver again or ruminating over the fact that his beaver siblings receive more attention or his father beaver ran off with a younger beaver when he was growing up. He's always in the now. So instead of the phrase, I should have done better in my life by now, I want you to reframe this as I accept what is and I love the life that I have. I have learned many great lessons in life, and those are what make me a better person, both today and in the future. My next adventure in life starts now, and I am excited about every moment that today brings. There's a fifth dysfunctional belief I'd like to quickly address. Making money is a linear process directly related to time and effort. This commonly held belief leads many people to get stuck in the rat race of working more hours, getting less sleep, and focusing entirely on pay raises and bonuses as their only method for increasing their weekly cash flow. Even if your conscious belief is that money is non-linear, and even if you realize that millionaires are making money in a non-linear way, it's still possible that your subconscious mind thinks that for you personally, making money is a linear process directly related to time. The truth is, money is not linear at all. And what I mean by that is money is actually a representation of life energy. For a garden shed to be made, there have to be tools, equipment, a plan, and at least one person to do the labor of building it. That equipment, that building, that shed, nails, hammers, wood, etc., took people to make those things. And those things cost money also. Each item, whether it be the shed that's worth, say, $2,000, the hammer that is worth $35 that helped hammer the nails into the shed, the laborer who got paid $300 to put the shed together, it's all life energy that leads to its creation. So in this case, $2,000 represents the life energy that went into making that shed, not just the person building it, but for everything involved in its creation. So if money is a representation of life energy and life grows and multiplies, then it makes sense that money can grow and multiply also, right? And that's how millionaires see money. And that's how I want you to see money also. Remember, there is only one of you. So if all the money you receive is based on your life energy and your life energy alone, then there will always be a limit on what you can bring in. But if you create little income producing assets, whether that be a little website that brings in affiliate commissions every day, or whether you invest in a house that pays you rent each week, or whether you simply buy a few shares of stock in the company you work for, if you create income producing assets, no matter how small, then sooner or later, you'll see that money creates money, just like how life creates life. In my Dream Life Mastery System, I share 6 different wealth pathways of millionaires, and any one of them has the potential to make you 7 figures or more. It starts small and it grows. For instance, here's an example. If you were to import 100 unicorn slippers at $2 a slipper and send them to Amazon.com, and let's say you price them on Amazon at $9.95. Let's say Amazon takes fees that total $4, so you're left with $4 per sale. Imagine if you find that every 14 days you have kept buying 100 more slippers as you're selling about 5 to 7 of them every day. So right now you're making $200 a week from a non-linear method. And then to grow that, you might take half of that $200 a week that you're making and buy unicorn socks or some other item and get that selling on Amazon also. Next thing you know, you're making $400 a week. Then you apply this strategy again and again, and within 6 months, you're looking at over $3,000 a week in clear profit, and everyone is asking you what on earth you're doing and how you're suddenly able to afford to do all this stuff. This example may sound like a pipe dream to many of you, but I can assure you that I know well over 100 millionaires whom this kind of revenue growth is a typical story. For you, it could be physical products on Amazon, but it might not be. You might want to run a little blog that promotes personal development products and earns you a commission. Or you might want to invest in real estate, or you might want to try the stock market investing secret that my friend Ryan has used to bring in millions of dollars each year for himself every year consistently since 2004. There are many paths to wealth success, and most of them are non-linear. So to reframe that dysfunctional belief, here's one that I suggest you take on board. Money is a way of putting a value on life force energy. Much like life, when nurtured in the right wealth vehicle, money grows and multiplies. I love spending time or money on creating passive side income wealth. One of the easiest ways to reprogram these dysfunctional beliefs and habits from a deep subconscious level is to use the power of meditation and self-hypnosis. That's why for anyone who is part of my Dream Life Mastery program, I actually give you over 20 guided meditation tracks that have been specifically designed to reprogram your inner mind towards lifetime abundant success. This applies in so many different areas of your life too. What I find really exciting is that 40 years ago, we didn't really understand how to curb negative beliefs or habits. We didn't know how to blast through doubts, fears, obstacles, and so forth that were holding us back. But today, because of studies into hypnotherapy, brain research, and so forth, it's much easier than ever before to change your internal mental program around money. So, are you committed, really and truly committed to take your life to a stage where you are financially free and living in the dream life territory? So modern neuroscience has shown us that we all have subconscious beliefs and habits that clog up our brain's true power. Unfortunately, these habits and beliefs can really clog things up and stop our minds from realizing their true power. Unproductive, destructive, and limiting beliefs and habits can demotivate you and stop you from doing the things that you need to be doing to achieve the wealth, success, and freedom that you deserve. There are two main parts to your mind, the conscious mind and the subconscious. Beliefs, thoughts, and habits that are conscious can often be different from beliefs, thoughts, and habits that are subconscious. For example, a conscious belief would be if you were to say, I believe I can earn an extra $500 a week in a passive side income, or I believe I can make $1 million in the next 2 years, or I believe I can buy a house by the beach with 4 bedrooms for my family, and I can do that in the next few years. I believe I can attract and live my dream life and that anything is possible. Now, that's all well and good, but that's just the conscious part of your mind talking and not deeply ingrained into your subconscious. Yet it's your subconscious that really is in control of the majority of your beliefs, your thoughts, and your habits. Remember, your subconscious mind is really just the pilot of your dream life airplane. So many of these little internal programs are running on autopilot. Programs like, do I deserve this? Am I good enough? Am I too old? Am I too young? I've tried so many things before and nothing ever works. Can I really do this? This can happen to other people, but can it really happen to me? These subconscious thoughts are running in the background 24/7 on autopilot. They absolutely sabotage your motivation, passion, eagerness, and every attempt you make to improve your wealth situation. They're like constipation in your brain. They block up your mind and they stop you from betting on yourself. And they halt you from doing what you know that you should do every day. So the first step to changing your results is changing your powerful subconscious beliefs. And those start with exercise that I shared with you a few minutes ago. I've had hundreds of people write to me, sharing with me how powerfully effective this one step alone has been in their lives. And it's just the tip of the iceberg. There are many other practical and specific approaches to take that are part of my full Dream Life Mastery System. In my full Dream Life Mastery System, I share several different specific wealth pathways of millionaires. I provide self-hypnosis tracks designed to retrain the right part of your brain to take on a further 25 critical mindset beliefs of millionaires. There's nothing else out there like this. Most people don't understand that knowledge and habit are two different things. I don't want you to understand my dream life approach. I want you to be a dream lifer, someone who is experiencing living their dream life on their terms. This daily dream life process that only takes minutes each day reverses years of brain clogging beliefs and unproductive habits. You will be able to achieve and accomplish any financial goal that you choose. Now I want to cover what is one of the greatest discoveries this century. I will explain why it's so important and how it relates to making more money in just a moment. Neuroscience calls this discovery brain plasticity. This is the human brain's amazing ability to reorganize itself by forming new connections between the brain cells. Research has demonstrated that the environment in which a person immerses themselves in, as well as the actions they take, play a significant role in plasticity. For so long, it was believed that as we aged, the connections in the brain became fixed, then simply faded. But research has demonstrated that, in fact, the brain never stops changing through learning. In addition to that, brain plasticity has shown us that all your behavior, thoughts, beliefs, and habits, they are not hardwired. When you commit to using the right framework and tools for even a few minutes a day, you have the power to literally reprogram your brain to higher levels of thought and performance. And this starts right now.
Please sit back and relax so we can get started. Make yourself comfortable. Place your feet flat on the floor and rest your hands on your thighs. Rest your hands down by your side and gently allow your eyelids to close. And just begin to allow yourself to relax, letting all your cares and worries go. At this moment in time, nothing matters. As you switch off your thoughts, just allow this time for yourself so that you can unwind completely. And as you begin to feel more and more relaxed, letting go of any worries or challenges, anything that may have been weighing on your mind lately, let it go. There is no need to fight any unwanted negative thoughts, as they will soon drift out of your mind again. Just as easily as they came, I would like you to take a couple of deep breaths, filling your lungs with fresh air. And as you exhale, you will relax more and more. With every exhale, and as you gently slow your breathing down, you begin to feel more and more relaxed, more and more comfortable. You will feel your entire body sinking into the couch or chair, or wherever you may happen to be, and you will notice how relaxed your whole body has become, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. Your eyelids have become very heavy and may even twitch at this moment as you let go of any tension in your body. All the muscles in your jaw have become limp and relaxed, and your jaw sinks down, and your tongue rests gently on the bottom of your mouth, and you are beginning to drift down deeper and deeper, feeling more and more relaxed with every word I speak. And as this wave of relaxation spreads down your neck and shoulders, all the way down your arms to your fingertips, you may feel a tingling sensation in your fingertips as your arms grow as heavy as lead, and you soon become aware of a growing, peaceful feeling inside, a feeling of calmness and contentment as you feel every muscle in your chest and abdomen relax, and all the muscles in your back are relaxing. It's almost like a mental massage, and all the way down your spine, the muscles loosen and relax. And as you drift down deeper and more deeply relaxed, you let this wave of relaxation spread all the way down your legs so that your legs feel heavy as well. And at the end of this hypnosis session, any heaviness you feel will be lifted and removed from your perception. But for now, every muscle in your legs becomes loose, limp, relaxed, so that you are completely relaxed from the top of your head to the tips of your toes. And as the outside world fades more and more into the background, and as you begin your journey into your own inner world, to that unique and special part of you that only you can go to, you continue to let go of any negative thoughts or feelings and any sounds around you or in the distance. They will just fade into the background. The only sound that will matter to you will be the sound of my voice, which will continue to take you deeper and deeper into a wonderful state of relaxation. And you may soon find that your mind begins to wander. And as it does, it doesn't matter where you drift, where you go in your mind. My voice will travel with you at all times, so that you will continue to respond to me on an unconscious level. And in a few moments' time, you will hear me say the word now. And when you hear me say the word now, all the unnecessary nervous tension will go out of your body, and your body will continue to sink down and become more and more limp, more and more relaxed, and comfortable too. And these feelings will last throughout this hypnosis session. So just feel yourself sinking down into the couch or chair or bed or floor, wherever you may be now. If you have a pillow, your head is sinking down into the pillow. You are becoming even more comfortable, feeling completely at peace and calm and content as you continue to drift down, and you allow yourself to enjoy this wonderful feeling of complete relaxation. And there may be times when you will be unaware of your body, and you will be unaware of your body at all during these times. As you continue to go deeper and deeper and become more deeply relaxed, deeper and deeper and more deeply relaxed, you are creating your dream life, and you are moving toward it at full speed. All of your goals are within reach, and you are actively building an amazing future. Every challenge you face is a blessing in disguise, and you overcome each one easily. You believe in yourself, and you are 200% confident in your ability to change and grow. You always overcome those obstacles in your way. As a result, you naturally attract positive outcomes. You power through life's changes, and this makes you wiser, stronger, and more kind. You are worthy of greatness. You give yourself permission to chase your dreams. You empower yourself every day to take action and make positive and lasting change in your life as well as other people's lives. You are an unstoppable force of change that makes the world a better place. You inspire those around you to be the best version of themselves, and your presence is a gift to them. Every year, thousands of people like you overcome their own challenges. They face the same circumstances as yours, and they have found a way to triumph over them. They've transformed their financial situation by creating efficient systems in their lives and cultivating positive habits. And by doing all of this, they naturally have attracted positive outcomes and massive wealth in their lives. You are one of these happy, fulfilled, and successful people who effortlessly generates wealth. You actively cultivate and practice the mindset traits of a millionaire, and this empowers you to take action today, as you can reap tomorrow's rewards. Every day you flood your mind with positive influences that rewire your thought patterns. You model your thinking after people who are where you want to be. You surround yourself with people who lift you up and energize you. You flood yourself with the vast knowledge from other successful people, and it helps you grow and think like a millionaire. You are the master of your life because you are forever the student. You have a thirst for knowledge, and you are a lifelong learner. You learn something new every day, and it enriches you more and more. You dare to dream big, and you live life on your own terms. You can work anytime, anywhere you want. And you're free to travel to places that you have seen in dreams and gone to in dreams. You live a healthy life because you have time to cook, exercise, and enjoy rich, nourishing meals with your family and friends. You are financially responsible, but you can also afford luxuries when you need to, and within reason. You are always expanding your comfort zone and venturing out into unfamiliar territory. You build your confidence by taking calculated risks. As you become more confident, you also find that you are more prepared for bigger risks, and you reap even bigger rewards. You make sure to plan ahead and prepare for every situation. You learn from your mistakes and you capitalize on your successes. You live your life with integrity, and this attracts positive and favorable circumstances. You keep your word and follow through with your promises. You always make sure to get back to people at the promised time. You take ownership of your shortcomings and admit when you are wrong. You are ethical, and you take action when you see that something is wrong. You respect everyone regardless of who they are and where they're from. Whether they're your colleagues, subordinates, or superiors, you treat them with honesty, compassion, kindness, and humanity. You set your priorities every single day of your life, and you make the most of every single minute of your day. Your time is valuable, so you do everything you can to be as productive as possible. You create a plan to accomplish your biggest priorities for the day, and you make sure to follow through with your plans. You practice the habit of listing your most important tasks, and you schedule them for the coming weeks. Nothing gets by you, and this puts you on the fast track to making your dreams a reality. You have a plan in place for managing distractions and interruptions at work, and this helps you stay laser focused and in the zone at all times. You also value other people's time, so you make it a point to always be punctual and show up ahead of scheduled time. Your punctuality is a sign of self-discipline, which gives you credibility and earns the respect of your colleagues. You create wealth in a non-linear fashion, and you leverage your time in the best way possible. You open up multiple streams of income, which create many different paths to wealth over and over. You create value in the world, and you improve people's lives. As a result, you effortlessly create wealth in your life. You create wealth to improve your life and the lives of others. Money is a positive force in your life, and it helps you create even more value in the world. Money is your greatest life expansion tool. Money helps you remove old limitations and expand your horizons further and further out. Your wealth amplifies the goodness within you, and it enriches you emotionally and spiritually. You use your wealth as a conductor of positive energy that ripples toward the people in your life and the people in their lives, and so on. And that energy finds its way back to you, which allows you to create even more value. Wealth allows you to repeat this cycle over and over and over and over and over and over. And as you continue to relax, every breath you take is soothing you. Focus now on your breathing. I wonder how much attention you have paid to the many different thoughts floating through your mind. Your mind is so active even while it relaxes. And then you can become aware of how difficult it is to remember what I was talking about exactly 7 minutes ago. And you can try to remember what I was saying 9 minutes ago, or what you were thinking 4 minutes ago. But doesn't it seem like too much work it's too much work to do, you can choose to remember to forget what I said or to forget to remember what I said. The choice is yours. When you awaken in the morning, and that feels wonderful.
I want you to also be aware that I'm not talking about willpower here. It's not about forcing yourself to do things that you don't feel like doing. But I do want to give you, yourself, permission to reprogram your own mind to overcome doubts, fears, and anxiety around money, success, and the lack of money. So my big question for you is, are you ready to commit and say that it all stops here today, right now? I want you to say right now, I'm committed to chasing my dream life. I also want you to now say, nothing and nobody will get in my way. I have the power. I choose myself. At the very least, write that down on a piece of paper. It's important. What I want you to understand is that dramatic change can start today, and it starts with your inner thoughts. Now, to generate more money, you will need a wealth vehicle. To make more money to protect your family financially and create the life of your dreams, you must understand how powerful the subconscious mind is in determining the outcome of your life. We live in two worlds at the same time, an inner world, our thoughts, our beliefs, our habits, our feelings, and the outer world, the things that happen to us and what other people can visually see. Most people think that the outer world is what controls the inner world, but it's actually the other way around. The outer world is a direct reflection of your inner world. Thoughts, beliefs, habits, processes, and systems you've consciously created are what led to what you see in the outer world. Want a different outer world? Then you need to change your inner world. And that's why I'm here to help with that. You need to do what I did. You need to close your eyes and picture yourself and how you'd feel if this habit was gone. What would a typical day in your life look like? How does it feel to release the negative or limiting belief and now have more money flowing into your account than you'd ever dared to dream was possible before? Remember what I did when I had hit rock bottom. You might not be at rock bottom. You might be a super successful person right now, or at least comfortable, but this is still really important and valuable for your future success. I meditated and pictured what my dream house would look like. I pictured how it would feel to walk inside. I could even smell the newness of the kitchen and feel the satisfaction of knowing that I'd earned it. I pictured going on my dream vacation, and I even thought about charitable deeds that I could be doing. Make sure that you do this too. Write this down and do this later. Do not dismiss this meditation method. Most people miss out on the life-changing power of mentally imagining. So start to think, feel, and act in ways that are required for you to actually earn the income you want. And most importantly, to achieve your dream life scenario and finally achieve success with money. Don't let your old unmanaged thoughts and habits control you and your future success with money in life. If you keep doing what you were doing before, you'll get the same results. That's great if where you are now is where you want to be in the future. But if you're truly serious about creating and living your dream life, if you're truly committed to bringing in more wealth into your life, then it's super important that you take this opportunity to alter your wealth set point and reset it much higher. I hope you can begin to see what is possible for you in your life or business right now. And this works regardless of where in the world that you live, regardless of how high your wealth targets are. I can help you develop and insert the beliefs, habits, and behaviors of a multimillionaire. And I also share several different wealth pathways of millionaires so that you can start creating a passive side income that can become the support for your financial needs. And this is so that you can grow, double, or triple your income in the next 6 to 36 months. Now, there was a time 200 years ago when the only way to have light in your house at night was to light a candle or an oil lamp. Then, in 1802, Humphrey Davy invented the first electric light. While many of you may think that Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, that's another case of a commonly held belief that isn't actually true. There were many people who invented light bulbs before him. They just didn't last long enough to be commercially viable. However, in 1878, Thomas Edison discovered that a carbonized bamboo filament could last over 1,200 hours. This discovery marked the beginning of commercially manufactured light bulbs. Now, the reason I'm sharing this with you is that all of what went into making the light bulb a reality, electricity, the various coils he used that worked in a specific way, even the length of time the bamboo filament lasts, all of those things are governed by laws. Those laws existed 1,000,000 years ago, even before humans were around, and they certainly existed for hundreds and thousands of years of human history. It's just that nobody had made the discovery yet. There are many other laws that have been discovered over the course of our history. The law of gravity, quantum theory, DNA, the discovery of X-rays, microwaves, even the discovery of bacteria. All this stuff was already there. And the same goes for the 5 universal laws of miracle making. These are the invisible laws that have always been there that govern what happens to us in our lives. Understanding them will help shatter glass walls surrounding what you believe about yourself and what you can do and what is possible. And it'll free you up to get cracking on living your real life purpose and attracting more wealth and abundance than you ever may have imagined. The first universal law of miracle making is big dreams take as much effort to imagine as small dreams. This might sound obvious, but on a deeper subconscious level, your brain is running a lot of programs on autopilot, programs designed to protect you. So 5,000 years ago, if you were hungry and dreamed that you could go be a hero and wrestle a lion and take it back to your tribe as food, you would not have survived. Those people whose brains said, no, 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 that dream might cause you harm, those people survived and passed on their genes to us. But now, so many of our dreams are not life and death situations. If deep down you find it to be a more exciting dream to own a $1 million home, be able to go on overseas vacations every year and be debt-free, if you find that more exciting than a dream of getting a 2% pay raise, then damn well write it down. Let the universe know that's what you really want. You don't have to know how it's going to happen yet. That's not the point. With the right process in place, you can find the how later. But in order for great things in your life to happen, you first have to dream them and know what you'd really love to have happen. And this doesn't just apply to money making. Whether it's sports performance, health, your relationship situation, don't be afraid of dreaming big. The worst that can happen is the dream doesn't come true, but at least you had a good crack at it. And the best that happens, and so often happens, is that you actually do find a way to turn that dream into a reality, especially if you follow my Dream Life Mastery process, which I'll talk about later. The next universal law of miracle making is you do not have to know the entire path in order to start walking it. When we start life, we try everything. In fact, we try almost too many things. That's why parents have to make sure little stones and marbles are nowhere near a baby, or they might just put one in their mouth and try to swallow it. But as a result of trying things, we learn things. Like with walking, we fall over, stumble, fall again, but eventually we learn to walk. When learning to ride a bike, we don't need to read a book or watch videos and expect to know everything before riding. No, we don't know exactly how it's done, but we give it a go, fall off our bikes, try again, and somehow or another one day we're riding. If you start a brand new mountain hike, you might know where the top of the mountain is, and you might know where the start of the track is, but you may not know the way. It doesn't matter because you know that if you start the track, you'll figure it out as you go along. The path becomes more clear the longer you're on it. So if you want to become a millionaire, or if you want to start a new business, or if you want to lose 30 pounds of weight, or if you want to meet and attract the love of your life, or if you want to learn a foreign language, or if you want to train your dog, whatever it is that you truly desire, you totally do not have to know everything in order to make it happen. But you do need to set your dream in motion, even if you're not sure if it will work, and even if the path is not clear, and even if that means you'll make some mistakes along the way. And a simple way to do that is to make the commitment to yourself to spend at least 10 minutes every day actively doing something that moves you toward that goal. That something can be very small, but by being proactive and having that attitude of being proactive on a regular daily basis, you'll be amazed at how much clearer that path becomes over a matter of days and weeks to come. So in short, don't overthink everything. As Tina Fey once said, you can't be that kid standing at the top of the water slide overthinking it. You have to go down the chute. The next universal law of miracle making is, it is riskier to play it safe than to take calculated risks. If you want to make great things happen in your life, you do need to embrace risk taking. That doesn't mean you need to do something silly like going to the casino and gambling away your life savings. I'm meaning risks that involve investing in yourself, whether that means trying your hand at starting a new business or learning and investing in the stock market, or whether you want to try taking up a new yoga class or learning a foreign language. Yes, there's always the risk that you might fail, but there's also the exciting dream of what happens when you succeed. Which brings me to the next universal law of miracle making, and that's when you set out to do something, expect to succeed. Many of us have been taught since we were children to temper our expectations and to not get our hopes up. But there's been over 55 years of scientific research into the psychology of expectations, and all the proof shows that expectations of success leads to success. It all started back in 1963 when Robert Rosenthal, a university professor, gave his students groups of rats each. Some were given smart rats that had special genetics, and the others were given slow rats who were slow to learn. They were then asked to train the rats to run a maze. At the end of the week, the rats were all timed going through the maze, and sure enough, the smart rats had noticeably faster times than the other rats. After that, it was revealed that all the rats were exactly the same, and the only difference were the labels that had been given. Okay, that's great, but that wouldn't work on humans, right? Well, actually, not long after, an experiment was done on children. This time, instead of running mazes, they got the kids to take an IQ test. Their elementary school teachers were then given a list of 20% of them who performed the best and 20% of whom did the worst. Later in the year, when a new IQ test was performed on the kids, the results reflected those initial results given to the teachers. Only the original kids' IQ test results were given out at random. Yet later, the kids who were expected to be brighter did succeed more. This experiment was repeated many times with the same results each time, and many similar experiments have been done. Now, something really interesting about all of this is that raising your own expectations can not only have massive consequences on your future results in life, it can also have life and death consequences. Researchers have found over a long period of time that most people live as long as they think they will live. So people who think that they'll live to about 75 tend to live to about 75. People who think they'll live till they're about 90 tend to live till they're about 90. So what happens to people who have too high expectations then? What about people who expect to become a billionaire or expect to live to 150 or expect to win the lottery? Well, on average, they tend to achieve much higher than average results. So it's actually safer, more exciting, and more strategically smart for you to go toward any dream you may have for yourself and expect to succeed, even if you don't know what the path to get there is. The worst that can happen is that you'll still do better than you ever would have with lower expectations, and you'll still learn valuable lessons from every attempt that you make to succeed. The fifth universal law of miracle making is your thoughts hold immense power. Therefore, you must take control of your thoughts. Look around you. Almost everything you see is the result of either your thoughts or that of someone else's. Things come from thoughts. Life circumstances come from thoughts and decisions. So it makes sense in reverse that when we take control over our thoughts, we have more of what we want and we can experience more of what we want in life. Now, as many of you know, I'm a clinical hypnotherapist and have worked with thousands of people over the years, either in person or through my programs. I've helped people to achieve phenomenal success in many areas of life: health, wealth, relationships, success, happiness, and more. And from all my experience, I can categorically tell you that while most people understand this concept, most people do not pay anywhere near enough attention to actively choose their thoughts and nurture them. You may not even realize it, but there are thousands of thought tapes playing in your brain all the time. They're running in the background, deep in your subconscious mind, and they are invisibly affecting your outcomes in life at all moments. Some of those thoughts are disempowering, like I'm fat, or I'm not very smart, or I'm not very good looking, or I don't deserve this, or money is evil, and so on and so forth. That's why I think it's very important that at any time you find these kinds of thoughts floating around in your mind, that you acknowledge them and notice them. Write them down and write down an empowering thought that you wish you had instead. Then spend a little time each day imprinting that new thought on your mind. To me, self-hypnosis is the best way of doing this. That's why I included so many self-hypnosis tracks in my Dream Life Mastery program, because I think it's super important to not just teach and walk people through to creating a life that they love. I think it's super important to help you reprogram your habits and thoughts at a deep subconscious level so that you become a natural magnet for more money, more happiness, more success, better health, and a wonderful love life. Now, I want to share with you 3 important life catapult habits you must keep in order to leap outside of the zone you currently live your life in, so that you can make sure that the next decade of your life is the best decade you've ever had. Life catapult habit number 1 is be proactive. Don't wait. If there's something you wished was different about your life, don't hesitate. Don't wait. Take a proactive step in the right direction and take daily action that moves your life forward. Please, if you're excited and committed to upgrading your life, if there's something in your life that you're interested in shattering your invisible glass ceiling on and leaping out of that zone you're in and into a higher one, whether that be in health, whether that's making more money, improving your love life, or gaining success in some some other goal you have for yourself. I want to feel your energy and know that you're genuinely excited about your capacity for making great things happen. And that's no matter what your situation is right now, no matter what your age is right now, or what has happened that brought you to where you are in life right now. Now is the moment. Don't hesitate. Seize the moment and commit to living your dream life starting today. Life Catapult habit number 2 is be stubbornly persistent. Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, says, those who have cultivated the habit of persistence seem to enjoy insurance against failure. No matter how many times they are defeated, they finally arrive up toward the top of the ladder. Sometimes it appears that there is a hidden guide whose duty is to test men through all sorts of discouraging experience. Those who pick themselves up after defeat and keep on trying arrive, and the world cries, bravo, I knew you could do it. The hidden guide lets no one enjoy great achievement without passing the persistence test. Those who can't take it simply do not make the grade. So the moral of this particular message is that without persistence, you may be unwittingly opening yourself up to defeat even before you start. However, with persistence ingrained as a habit, you will win. Sometimes the greatest things in life are just outside your comfort zone, but if it's worth it to you, then you'll persist. You'll thrive. You'll inspire others by your success. Life Catapult habit number 3 is surround yourself with people who are on the same path as you are. When you get to know more people who are on the same path as you, even if it's not in person, even if it's just online by joining a community of like-minded people, you tend to find it much more natural and easy to keep taking daily action toward your goals. Not only that, but you'll find it more fun. That's a big reason why with my Dream Life Mastery program, I decided to create a community of dream lifers, a group of people who are there to inspire and cheer you on as you create and live a life that you're truly excited about. If you know at least one or more people who are on the same path as you, it can be very beneficial to share what you're doing with them and listen to what they're doing. The result of doing this causes you to feel accountable to each other, and that accountability leads to getting even more things done in less time. And one thing I want to reiterate, by the way, is that it's super important that no matter where you are in life right now, you need to love the journey you're on and see any challenges in life as opportunities for learning and future success. Those people who embrace challenges in life are the ones who get the most success. I'm very interested in making a difference in your life and getting you on a path to massive life success. I hope you can see how powerful this system is. Everything that you need to grow your wealth and create a life you truly love is contained inside my Dream Life Mastery program. Here's what my Dream Life Mastery program can do for you. Eliminate money problems forever. Unlimited family time to do whatever you want. A secure retirement. How much money do you need? Be your own boss and work from home without an alarm clock. Or maybe you want your husband or wife to be able to quit their job. Give your kids the opportunity you never had. You get the financial freedom you've always wanted, the location freedom to be where you want to be, and the ultimate time freedom to live your life on your terms. So everything you need to do to increase your cash flow, build a life that you're truly excited about, to achieve your goals, attain nonlinear wealth for yourself, all of that is included in my Dream Life Mastery program. So that's what I'm going to dive into right now. So with the Dream Life Mastery program, what you're ultimately getting is freedom. There are 8 core game-changing components to the program, and each of them are designed to do a specific thing. Together they work to help you to get to the finish line more quickly. The goal is to get you to the point where you're living life on your terms, achieving goals that made you truly excited about life while still earning more than enough to save for the long term. Game changer number 1 is the master blueprint. This is the top secret recipe that shows you exactly how my Dream Life Mastery process works. This includes the start to finished documentation, videos, everything. This also includes the Dream Life Mastery Success Tracking Kit. This kit guides you through each part of the process. Just spend a few minutes each day filling in the blanks, and you'll be shocked by how critical you'll find this to the overall process. It'll be a big reason for your success. This blueprint is like the key to the kingdom. You can come in on the top floor and hit the ground running. This next game changer is kind of like having a personal trainer give you steroids to go with your workouts, except this is healthy. You see, not only do I teach you how to mine for gold in your life, I also give you the cutting edge tools that you need to succeed. All you need to do is close your eyes and listen to these 22 carefully crafted self-hypnosis audio tracks and let me guide your subconscious mind to create new neural pathways for success and to overwrite limiting thoughts. Even if you don't have time to do the training itself, you're still going to gain immense value from listening to these 22 self-hypnosis tracks alone. I don't want you to just understand my dream life process and how it works. I want you to have your dream life. And to do that, it's critical that you reprogram your subconscious for success. And all you need to do is close your eyes and listen to my voice as I guide your brain through that process. Game changer number 3 is the Wealth Pathways of Millionaires. Here you'll receive 6 specifically recorded sessions with different millionaires who share with you the specific wealth pathways that they have used for success in their lives. And the really amazing thing is that they are all methods that are suitable for newbies. And these are all very repeatable and scalable pathways to success. And they're all pathways that I've seen multiple people generate huge incomes from in a relatively short space of time. For instance, my friend Caleb reveals his closely guarded secrets that have caused him to generate over $1.2 million in the last 12 months and growing from making posts on social media. He has a killer strategy and one that I didn't even know was possible until I saw how he was doing it and how well others he had taught were also doing it. And that's just one of the 6 wealth pathway strategies. I'll share a couple more of them with you. Another method covered is that you'll discover how to earn huge commissions on the internet without even owning a product of your own. This method has been newbie proofed for success, and I can't wait to bring it to you. Plus, my friend Ryan, who has made millions on the stock market, shares his unique, predictable method that has been working for him consistently ever since the year 2004. This is a non-traditional method that has worked consistently for him, whether the market has gone up or gone down, and it doesn't require high upfront money to get underway. And that's now just 3 of these 6 incredible wealth pathway methods. While there are 6 pathways mentioned, I want you to know that most people only need to focus on one of these, not all 6, though it's great to know you have options, right? I mean, any one of these pathways has the potential to make you a millionaire. Oh, and by the way, these pathways are not affected at all by your location. So you could be on the beach of the Bahamas sipping cocktails while you generate a 6 to 7 figure income from any one of these wealth pathway methods. This next game changer I call the $1 Million Wealth Vault. In this section of the program, my team and I have run sessions with several different millionaires and mega successful friends who are making thousands of dollars every day. Imagine tapping into their millionaire mindset, their insights, habits, beliefs, behaviors, strategies, as well as hearing them expertly cover important dream life mastery topics like bouncing back when life knocks you down, generating more wealth, better health, spiritual growth, having your dream relationship, producing side income cash flows, and more. The secrets contained in this section are pure gold. It's going to flood your mind with the thoughts, habits, and actions of highly successful people so that you can naturally become one also. Game changer number 5 is certification. What that means is that when you complete the Dream Life Mastery Program, you'll also be awarded a certificate of completion. However, that's not all. The Dream Life Mastery Program comes with 2 levels of certification. If you complete the program and answer the multiple choice quizzes at the end of each module, you will be awarded a certificate of completion. If you complete the program and get a score of 80% or more in the quizzes overall, you will receive a certificate of excellence in Dream Life Mastery. You can retake any quiz, but not within a 7 to 7-day period. These questions are what we call satisfyingly difficult. There are no trick questions, but they're designed to make sure that you have a strong grasp of the program in order to receive this certificate of excellence. The next game changer number 6, is the 60-day challenge. I'm so driven and motivated to see you achieve your dream life goals that I've created a 60-day challenge where you can earn cash prizes for achieving your goals. Imagine that. You're working your way through this incredible process, you're having phenomenal success, and there are prizes being given away on top of this. This challenge comes complete with a specially designed 60-day success tracker and a 60-day challenge journal. The great news is that you can start and finish as many 60-day challenges as you like. And once you finish 60 days, you'll be an expert at this process. And you can simply print out another 60-day challenge journal and use this over and over again to progress to your next level of success. And that brings us to game changer number 7. The Dream Life Mastery private community. This is a members-only Facebook community. It's locked down and private to Dream Life Mastery members. We set this up so that you can connect with fellow members and keep your finger on the pulse of advanced and new Dream Life Mastery tactics. This provides another avenue for support, and it also is very helpful for your ongoing motivation. And then the most valuable component of them all is the expert coaching, because you get access to not only myself, but my team of expert coaches who know my program inside and out. These expert coaches act as my second layer of support, and they help to streamline the process of getting your questions answered quickly and to a world-class standard. If you encounter a hurdle or an obstacle and we've been through it or we've gotten past it, then we can help you get past it also, because we know what we're doing here and there's nothing that's going to stop you from getting to the finish line. So what's coaching really worth? Well, I charge $25,000 for 2 hours of one-on-one coaching. A while back, I was actually featured in Forbes magazine, and they happened to mention that figure in their article there. Many celebrities, Fortune 500 executives, entrepreneurs, and so forth hire me. My panel of expert coaches could easily charge $5,000 per year minimum for their coaching services. And my millionaire guest coaches who come on board in my program to share the wealth pathways of millionaires each command over $2,000 per hour for one-on-one coaching. And yet you're getting access to all of this and more. Now, the other announcement, I'm going to be running a live stream 2-day Underground Success Summit. This is a live streamed event. This is something like being able to go to a live event in person, except you don't have to pay any fee. You don't have to pay for a hotel because it's all streamed live. So this is our Dream Life Mastery Underground Success Summit. We're going to be diving into a lot of different areas of building wealth and life success so that you can scale, accelerate, and grow your wealth once you've got the Dream Life Mastery program working for you. I have 3 special bonuses. Special bonus number 1 is called Side Income Rocket. This special 4-phase program contains phase 1. This is where we give you a website template in the personal development niche. Then in phase 2, we give you access to special links that you can use to earn commissions from linking to personal development products. In phase 3, we show you how to drive visitors to this site using paid traffic and or growing a social media following. Then in phase 4, you collect your paychecks. Now, special bonus number 2 is a program called Thought Power, Harness the Power of Your Mind to Reach Your Full Potential. In this incredible new program, you'll discover several critical principles for using the power of your mind to live your best life ever. These principles are specifically designed to empower you to create wealth that can last generations, to reduce stress and manage your time better, to build your resilience and tenacity, to release overwhelm and confusion from your life, to uncover your true purpose, to gain clarity, purpose, and passion for what you do. If you want to attract more success in your life, you must change the way you use your mind. And this program provides you with the knowledge necessary to utilize the power of thought to reprogram your mind so that you can reach your full potential. That brings us to special bonus number 3, Peak Performance, a breakthrough self-hypnosis program. Inside this incredible new program consisting of 4 self-hypnosis tracks, you'll be taken on a journey through your soul where you'll uncover your true passion, gain a noticeable increase in your daily energy levels, overcome stress and fear of failure, harness the power of limitless wealth, and reach your true potential. This is a journey that takes place in your inner world. All you need to do is close your eyes, relax, and listen to the sound of my voice as I guide your subconscious mind toward a life of abundant success and happiness. So just to recap what you're going to get, the Dream Life Mastery System consists of 8 core components: the Master Blueprint, the Dream Life Mastery Self-Hypnosis Tracks, the Wealth Pathways of Millionaires, the Millionaire Wealth Vault, the certification where we offer both a certificate of completion and certificate of excellence options, the 60-day challenge, the Dream Life Mastery private community, and the expert coaching and support. On top of that, you'll also receive full streaming access to the live Success Summit, and you'll receive the recordings for the summit. So even if you're not able to make it online live, you'll be given the recordings anyway. On top of that, we have 3 special bonuses: Side Income Rocket, Thought Power, and Peak Performance. This is a total value of $22,059. This program represents a culmination of my life's work up until this point, and I strongly believe that it's the single best investment that you can make in yourself and in the future of your family. And don't worry, this is not the price that I'll be charging for this incredible program today. I just wanted to lay it out so that you can see how much life-changing value this is going to provide for you. I'm excited to get to know you better and to hear your success stories soon. Now, in order to produce this program to the highest possible standard, it involves significant development costs. I spent over 18 months writing and planning this program. Filming took a long time, and there were costs involved in paying professional video editors, animators, graphic designers, audio engineers, and so forth. Not to mention the website design costs and programming of the members area. It's been a massive undertaking, and costs have gone far over $121,000. And that's not including the ongoing support time of me and my expert coaches in running this program, and does not include putting a dollar value on the hundreds of hours of my time that personally went into planning, writing, filming, and pilot testing this revolutionary system. I have never seen anything in the world that compares to this program. So I felt compelled to create it. I knew the world needed it. People out there are not living their dream lives, and it doesn't have to be that way. This is a world first, and I'm really excited to have you as part of my movement here. And as you probably realize by now, this is an incredible value, and you won't be paying $22,059. My special pricing for you is complete access to this entire life-changing system for just one payment of $499.95. I can't wait to get to know you better and become a huge part of your success. Just imagine how you're going to feel when you have followed this program and are now living a life that you're truly excited about, a life where there are no money problems, and you have enough to save for a secure retirement, where you have unlimited family time to do whatever you want, and you have the freedom and the knowledge that you can achieve any goal that you set for yourself. You'll finally be able to live life on your terms. Now, I also want you to know that you are 100% backed by my 100% money back guarantee. You've got 30 days to take this for a test drive, and we are 100% committed to your success, and we will do whatever it takes for as long as it takes to ensure that you succeed. I'm sure you'll find this is one of the best gifts you've ever given to yourself. I know this works because I've seen it work for hundreds of people whom I've helped over the years to grow their finances and to achieve their goals they never thought were possible. So what I'm attempting to do here is to help change your life. I don't want anything to prevent you from giving this a shot. I'm removing all the barriers to you having success, and I don't want anything to hold you back. You have nothing to lose here and everything to gain. That $499.95 has the potential to change the trajectory of your life. It has the potential to multiply itself far more than most other investments you can make in yourself. And you can start experiencing the life-changing benefits as soon as 5 minutes from now. And this moment has the potential to continue to pay benefits to you for many years to come. Remember, this could take you many years to figure all this stuff out on your own, and you may never get there. Yet you get to condense all of your learning time into just 8 weeks with this incredible program. Don't wait another minute. Make sure you join right now. We like you to be able to invest 2 to 3 hours per week. And that's going to be enough to get things off the ground, get your dream life process moving forward, and to start you creating or accumulating income producing assets that have the ability to pay you a growing passive income for years to come. It doesn't matter where you are. There are no barriers that are going to exist. Most of the wealth pathway methods shared require very little money to get underway. And in fact, one of them involves less than $50 to get started. It's just that in any income producing asset you create, you'll find that if something is low cost to get underway, then it involves more of your time. If it involves less of your time, then it might involve more cost to get underway. Either way, you're about to be given the keys to the kingdom. You'll be receiving all the training, resources, and mentorship that you need to achieve unprecedented success in designing and living a life that you are truly excited about. There are no hidden costs. You'll receive everything in this program when you join. However, we will be making available a physical copy of the product shortly. That will be in the members area soon, and it'll be something like $100 or so. We're just getting those packages made up now. So that's for those of you who would rather receive it in the mail and not just have access via the members area. That's not essential, though. For those of you who want it, we will make that available to the members very soon. We are going to be starting the training very, very soon. There's already a lot of great material for you to get started with that you'll see right there in the members area now. I just want to recap the core components here for you right now. So you're going to receive Game changer number 1, the master blueprint. This is the top secret recipe that shows you exactly how my Dream Life Mastery process works. You'll get the start to finish documentation, videos, everything. This includes the Dream Life Mastery Success Tracking Kit. This blueprint is your key to the kingdom and could change your life forever. You'll be getting game changer number 2, the Dream Life Mastery Self-Hypnosis Tracks. Now, these have been specifically designed to reprogram your mind to take on thoughts, habits, and beliefs that you need to succeed in all areas of creating your dream life. Wealth, happiness, better health, success, and more. Even if you don't have time to do the training itself, you're going to gain immense value from listening to these 22 self-hypnosis tracks alone. Remember, I don't just want you to understand how the dream life process works. I want you to have your dream life. So that's where this all fits in. Game changer number 3, Wealth Pathways of Millionaires. Here you'll receive 6 specially recorded sessions with different millionaires who teach you the wealth pathway that they have used for high levels of success in their lives. These wealth pathway sessions include, number 1, how to earn huge commissions online without even owning a product of your own, newbie-proofed for success. Number 2, how to generate positive weekly cash flow from the stock market using a non-traditional method that works like crazy and doesn't require high upfront money to get underway. Number 3, how to sell physical products online like bracelets, t-shirts, jewelry, kitchenware, and more without ever having to touch these items and without having to pay for them until after the customer has already paid you. Number 4, a brand new model of real estate investing that my friend James shares, which is leading to positive cash flow and high income scaling. Number 5, how to get location freedom-based freelance work in as little as 7 days. My good friend Laura, who was recently featured as a TED Talk speaker, shares her secrets for how she generates over $3,000 a week while working from home during the hours that she chooses. Number 6, secret squirrel method. My friend Caleb reveals his closely guarded secrets that have caused him to generate over $1.2 million in the last 12 months and growing without having to spend money on paid advertising. Game changer number 4 is the $1 Million Wealth Vault. Here, my team and I have run sessions with several different millionaires and mega successful friends who are making thousands of dollars every day. Imagine tapping into their millionaire mindset, their insights, habits, beliefs, behaviors, strategies, as well as hearing them expertly cover important dream life mastery topics like bouncing back when life knocks you down, generating more wealth, better health, spiritual growth, having your dream relationship, and producing side income cash flows. Game changer number 5 is certification. So when you complete the program, you're given a certificate of completion in Dream Life Mastery. And if you complete the multiple choice quizzes at the end of each module and score 80% or more, then you'll be given a certificate of excellence in Dream Life Mastery. You can take any of the quizzes more than once, but you must wait at least 7 days before taking any one of the quizzes. This game changer number 6, is the 60-day challenge. I'm so driven and motivated to see you achieve your dream life goals that I've created a 60-day challenge where you can earn cash prizes for achieving your goals. Imagine that. You're working your way through this incredible process. You're having phenomenal success, and there are prizes being given away on top of this. This challenge comes complete with my specially designed 60-day success tracker and a 60-day challenge journal. The great news is that you can start and finish as many 60-day challenges as you like. That brings us to game changer number 7, the Dream Life Mastery private community. This is a members-only Facebook community. It's locked down and private to Dream Life Mastery members. We set this up so that you can connect with fellow members and be kept up to date on any advanced and new Dream Life Mastery tactics. Game changer number 8 is the expert coaching. We are going to do whatever it takes to make sure that you succeed with this, guys. We really get a kick out of teaching people and seeing their success, and there's no reason why you can't generate an abundantly successful dream life for yourself starting today. And you're getting the special bonuses also. Those are Side Income Rocket, a 4-phase program designed to show you how to make passive affiliate commissions in the personal development niche. This is perfect for newbies and great for anyone who wants to generate a passive side income for themselves. Number 2 is thought power, how to harness the power of your mind to reach your full potential. And number 3 is peak performance, my breakthrough self-hypnosis program where you'll uncover your true passion, gain a noticeable increase in your daily energy levels, overcome stress and fear of failure, harness the power of limitless wealth, and reach your full potential. I know some of you might be thinking, Dr. Steve, this all sounds good, but I want to think about it. Given everything that we have covered, it's only normal for this thing to come up. But is that coming from the conditioned part of your brain that wants to keep you stuck? Those old subconscious implicit fears, beliefs, and habits will always try to sabotage you and hold you back. You are either going to allow your old beliefs, thoughts, and emotions to control you, or you're going to override them and take charge of your dream life destiny and your financial future once and for all. I highly recommend that you take charge of your life by reprogramming your mind for more wealth and success in all areas of your life. I've put everything you need to create and live the life of your dreams into this program. It just takes you being committed to investing in yourself right now. Imagine how much faster and easier it's going to be to reprogram your mind and your life for massive success by having me help you every single day. Together, we will change more and more of your old beliefs, habits, and behaviors and replace them with new powerful ones programmed to help you make more money right now. And also, this system has been expertly designed so that you can design a life that you love, the life that you were meant to live, achieving exciting goals, inspiring others, having great adventures, and living life on your terms, stress-free. I want to re-mention the world-class community of dream lifers that you'll become part of here. This is a safe, caring community where you can be honest about your needs, your fears, your beliefs, habits, and other real-life topics that will help you achieve your dream life success. Imagine having your own support team of people who genuinely care about you, keeping you positive, keeping your self-esteem and enthusiasm high, and answering questions and sharing insights with you at any hour of the day. You are not going to do this alone and isolated. When you achieve your dream life goals, pull in more money, achieve better health, succeed in getting that raise or saving up for that dream vacation or paying off your house, looking back, how much value would you place on being a part of this community of dream lifers? I hope that I've inspired you to understand that you can change the way you think. And when you do that, you can achieve what you want in life. When you change your brain to becoming that of a dream lifer, you can achieve the wealth, happiness, and success you're fully capable of achieving. And it doesn't matter what age you are or where in the world you live. Don't forget the 30-day money-back guarantee is there to protect you so that this program lives up to all of your expectations. Anyone who is serious can make the changes and reap huge benefits. And it's not just with wealth. My Dream Life Mastery process is actually all about designing, creating, and living a life that you love. And that involves improvements in other areas as well as money. Things such as your health, your relationships, and your success at achieving any dream life goal all are integral parts of the program.